I can now confirm that I did receive the results today, and
hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst single mothers I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely horrible. This man just found out that he's not the father.
Father, I'll take care of her.
You are the father.
But I'm not the father.
You are the father.
I'm not her father.
Why during the pregnancy did you show up at the maternity shoot?
I showed up at the maternity shoot because she wouldn't leave me alone about it and
Because
kept
you're
arguing
her
with me about
dad.
it. So
You're
I
her
went
dad.
so she would stop causing stress
You're
in my
her
life.
dad. That's why I called you.
But I'm not
Dad.
I'm not her dad.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
In the case of 11-month-old Lila, Drew, you are not.
Now, even though I said that this clip was gonna be horrible, I guess it ended in a good way. This man fully understood he was not the father, and definitely was not trying to bear the responsibility of raising someone else's kid.
The DNA test results show that Mr. Smith, you are not Monica's father.
DNA testing at birth.
Mandatory.
Mandatory DNA testing at birth. I don't agree with that.
What?
Of course, this woman thinks it's stupid. She doesn't lose anything. She can live her own 304 lifestyle, not change a thing, and somehow manipulate a man into raising a kid that's not even his. She benefits everything while the man gains nothing.
You with a boy. So who are you pregnant by?
I'm not sure.
How are you not sure? What does that mean?
I mean, I probably slept with like 4, 5.
You slept with 4 or 5 people where?
At home. You're never home.
At home. I'm never home. I'm working, trying to provide for you. And while I'm working nights, you're sleeping with 4 or 5 boys?
Yeah.
So how old are these boys?
Older.
What does that mean?
Older than me. They're older.
Like, are they over 18?
Some of them.
So you trying to keep this baby? What do you?
I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't have it.
So you want to get rid of the baby. So that's going to be your form of contraception.
I mean, Kendra, my best friend, she had an abortion, so.
Kendra ain't you.
Now, this is exactly what happens when you don't have a father in your life. This woman, this single mother, did a horrible job at raising her daughter. At 16 years old, she has no idea who the baby daddy is. Is she now gonna have to lie to one of these guys as well? Or are you gonna do a DNA test to all of them? The mother's reaction as well. I mean, she definitely has to take some accountability for this, because you let your daughter end up like this.
You got 3 kids, ain't no husband nowhere around. You're not a prize bump. You think I'm gonna sit here and let you talk about hairlines being too far back or they being too short? But you got 3 kids. You ain't never been married. Like, ain't nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with you too. You had 3 different opportunities. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna allow it to happen. You know, what happened to humility? Why we can't be humble no more? I try to always give thanks from where I'm at.
Let's go. That's a W.
Everybody's calling this woman the female Kevin Samuels, and to be honest, I 100% agree. She's definitely holding these women accountable for their horrible life choices, because women are so quick with sleeping with the man and don't care at all about getting a kid from them.
Here have such strict criteria for the people that they date and have no damn criteria for the people that they lay in bed with and have kids with, as long as he looks good, as long as he's attractive. Because how the hell are you going to tell me that in regards to people that you date, they have to be, you know, make 6 figures or 7 figures or have a good job or be able to fly you out to anywhere in the world or buy you all the expensive gifts or take you to the expensive restaurants. But the man that you chose to have a kid with is the same man that is going to bathe his skin with dish detergent and dry himself off with the dirty clothes he just took off. Explain that one.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. When it comes to marrying a man, or I guess dating someone that looks good on paper, women have some insane high standards, but when it comes to laying up with them, their standards completely drop.
They're from 5 to 30% of the general population. Men are raising and paying for children that are not theirs and don't know. According to the American Association of Blood Banks, between 25 and 30% of the males who are accused of being the father, they take a paternity test and find out they did not do it.
Are you for mandatory DNA testing at birth?
I am absolutely on record as saying that if we want to prevent the problem of having men challenge paternity later down the road is then let's apply a proactive solution. Automatic DNA testing at birth would work to help two things. One, we would assure that the right parents were named on the birth certificate. Two, it would stop paternity fraud and take the profit out of paternity fraud.
But so many women's groups say this wouldn't be fair. You're acting like you don't trust the mother. Why do you think they say that?
It's a red herring. It takes away from the focus of, well, who's the one person who has all of the information about potential fathers or the paternity candidates? It is the child's mother. And currently, in most places, she has no duty to disclose that, well, wait a minute. Well, my husband's not really my child's father. My boyfriend is. Like, well, wait, lady. But you're married.
Yo, that part when she said, oh, I guess you don't trust mothers. Listen, women would have no problem with DNA testing if they didn't commit paternity fraud. But it's only the ones, surprisingly, that care the most about paternity tests and DNA tests are the ones who usually cheat. Like, it's almost like they have something to hide. Some women are even willing to get a divorce if their man keeps insisting on a DNA test. I mean, at that point, just tell me you're cheating without telling me you're cheating.
Okay, so me and my friend, a platonic homeboy, we went somewhere last night and we had to get out the car like 3 times. Okay, and he didn't open my door not a single time. So I let it go by a couple times, and then I said, now that's your 3rd time not opening my door. And he was like, well, I feel like that's romantic. And I said, wait, wait, this is a common courtesy. Okay, I know we just boys. Okay, I know we just boys, but I am still. Okay, treat me like a lady. Disregard the mustache and the whiskers down here. Okay, I am very much still a feminine woman. Open my door. Open my door. Am I tripping? Bro, open my door, bro. What y'all think?
Now, this is exactly why men and women simply can never be friends. Because what does a man gain from a friendship like this? He gains absolutely nothing. If you're gonna be friends with a man, he's gonna treat you exactly the same way as a man. But women want all of the good treatment, but want to give nothing in return. Absolutely not.
What is that, 19? 19 different sexual partners. The point is, this is crazy for 26, and you're judging guys based on when they can't change.
Crazy for 26.
Yes, this is crazy for 26.
19 is crazy for 26.
19 is insane. Double digits is insane. Anything more than like 3 is insane. Have you ever heard the analogy where it's like you put your hand in a cup of water, you can't clean the water? I'm not gonna shake your hand. I got a girlfriend, but soon to be wife. What, she said up to loyalty? You definitely don't want to be with girls like that, bro. She said up to loyalty. What the hell?
They call her the cat lady.
You gotta absolutely love how that woman started gagging when she saw someone in a loyal, happy relationship. It's almost like the 304 disgusting lifestyle is preferred by these girls. But the reality is they're just definitely jealous that this man actually found someone he loves.
That's right. Get it. They always do it. We gotta do it too. Got him a sugar mama. Make sure she take you on trips. Post half the table when you're at dinner. Don't post the whole table. When you're on vacation, just post yourself. Don't post who took you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing, so we got to do it too. Oh, yeah. I like that energy. Good for you, bro.
To be honest, good job for this man. A lot of the time, women be doing this to older men, and the internet doesn't make a big deal about it. So I don't think this is a big deal for men either. He knows what he's getting, and she knows what she's paying for.
Really, right now, there's a huge debate on whether or not paternity tests should be mandatory. A lot of women are against it, to no surprise whatsoever. A lot of them are saying that they would divorce their husband immediately if he asked them for a paternity test.
Like I said in the previous clip, there was actually people out there who are willing to get a huge divorce instead of just doing a simple DNA test. That woman is without a doubt guilty, and this would make me want to do DNA tests even more.
I'm sorry, I always say, let me see your side profile, let me see your body, let me see your tax returns and your bank statement before you come for me, okay? Because
what are the requirements?
It's always the girls that are the most mid that have the highest standards.
And they're no longer intimate with their partners. They don't want to be a wife. They don't want to be a partner. They don't want that physical connection. If that's the case, it makes sense why these guys don't want to get freaking married. Outside of the whole, oh, I'm getting divorced and my ex took all my money, what happened once you said I do? That what, all of a sudden you're too tired? You no longer want that physical connection? They're not going to go and be spontaneous in that environment, doing those deeds. If you want to get a guy, when you start dating them, let's not jump into relationships and stop being intimate, because you're hurting the rest of the single people out there, because these guys leave those relationships just pissed.
This is so true, and this is a huge reason why divorce is on the rise. If you guys want to know if a marriage is really going to work out and they're going to be lasting and happy forever, just ask them how many times they do the deed, because the lower the number, the higher the divorce rate.
You pick me up right here? Come on, try. Get a picture for that. Oh, yeah. Your hand strong. I'll pick him.
The face, what you got going on your chocolate sofa? What you feeling like?
It's the earring for me. I don't know.
Imagine having a whole other man carry you, but the first thing you cry about is his earring. Miss, I think you're the red flag here.
You mentioned that you were an only child.
Only child.
Your father left at the age of 5?
Yeah, he was 4 or 5. He was in the Air Force, and he was a medic in the Air Force, and he was he flew choppers and airplanes, and when he got out, he was an anesthesiologist.
Now, was it important to mend that relationship before he passed? Or
I did.
Wow.
My mother said, I just wanted to know. I remember him, and my mother said, what you looking for him for? You know, because they be mad, but my mother really ran him off. You know what I mean? She was just, she ran him off, and she was a monster, man. You know what I'm saying?
Did your dad say that?
Oh, no, I just saw it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this dude is cool. He was really cool, you know, but she like, I don't want it. You know, everything he tried to do, she just knocked it down. Like, but she was listening to her girlfriends. That's why I try to tell all these young girls, don't listen to no woman that ain't got no man.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? If you got a woman, if you got a girlfriend, you got a husband, she know how to treat her husband, but a woman that don't have a man, she can't tell you nothing.
I'm actually surprised this man figured this out on his own. I said this once and I'll say it again. A lot of single mothers will actually use their kids as revenge against the other man, which is completely horrible and foul, by the way. They'll somehow make their father into some huge evil guy just so they think that they're hurting the father more by this. And this is exactly why sometimes fathers leave the relationship and even leave the kid, because they would rather have their own peace than cause some headache for the kid and especially himself.
I hope you're fucking happy! Don't you dare! My brother has just drowned, okay?
It's not my fault he can't swim.
Oh, damn you!
So apparently, if you guys don't know what happened in this clip, this man was driving on the road and it was his turn to go. However, this woman tried cutting in front of him and he did not stop. So he ended up recording her reaction, and even though I do feel bad for what she's going through and her loss, you are not the center of the world here. Nobody's gonna halt their lives all because you're dealing with something.
All agree that catcalling is bad. But my favorite catcall I've received of all time is when I was walking down the street and there was this like restaurant where there were like construction workers on the inside, like hanging up light fixtures or doing whatever. And I had my sunglasses on, you know, in my cute little like about to get crazy at brunch outfit. And I'm walking down and then this construction worker on the inside, like there's glass between us, inside of the building goes, and just like followed me a little as I walked past, like while he was still on the other side. Like it was great because there was something between us. No words were said. It was a simple, you know what? Thank you. Like, thank you.
I'm not sure why men give free validation to women, especially when they fully understand they're never gonna actually spit game with them or try getting their number down. And they're just giving free compliments like it's useless. It's the same thing as liking a girl's Instagram photo or her story. You're just giving them free validation for absolutely no reason and hyping up their egos. A woman's currency is literally attention.
Next month, I'll be 59. Is that bad?
No, I generally date men younger than that.
We're only married once.
Never married, never lived with a man. And how about yourself? You've been married more than once?
Yeah.
How many times?
3.
Really? I wonder when someone's married 3 times. Like, you have to wonder, what's that all about?
I do too.
I mean, I'll tell you, I'll be just brutally honest. I wouldn't, you know, had we not been set up this way, I would not date somebody that's been married 3 times ordinarily.
Do you want to end the date here? Do you want to go home?
No, I mean, we're talking, we're getting to know each other, and I'm certainly gonna, you know, give the date a chance.
Stop the cap.
This man is fully checked out from long-term relationships, and even though I have to admit he is kind of a red flag by this, I mean, how many divorces do you need in your life for you to really realize that you're the problem? So to be fair, her questions are kind of valid here, but regardless, he doesn't seem like he even cares about it. He's more than happy to walk away and I guess pursue on to other things.
First one is, what do you guys think, in your opinion, is the issue with women in this generation?
Don't listen. Y'all think y'all think y'all can get flipped and think y'all can just stay like, oh, only 10 bodies. No, that's a lot. That's too many. Yeah, you know what's wrong with
You ain't
generation?
get over 6?
I ain't gonna lie.
You going to the guys.
Nah, you know,
You don't think that's a double standard?
No. Listen,
It's that double standard the world need.
No, listen. This was wrong with generation with females today. Motherfuckers forget that they want a man to lead, but they want to take control. So you got to pick which one you want to do. You want a man to lead, or you want to lead. That's what's wrong with generation.
Facts, this man is 100% right. You can't lead anyone who doesn't want to be led. Even if you're a great leader, if that person isn't listening, they're just impossible to lead.
I'm going on a date with a guy who lied about his age. In his Bumble profile, he said he was 33, and when I asked him on FaceTime, how old are you? He said 38. Let's confront him at dinner and see what he says. We made out in the back of his car. Okay.
Once again, pretty much proved my point that even if a man is lying to you, they'll still get it. These women are rewarding horrible men, and they don't even know it.
If you want a certain type of stability when it comes to your relationship, mentally, physically, emotionally, you have to be able to provide that same thing. So she might not come out and say, I'm going to submit, but she going to say, I'm going to do whatever he need me to do. And that's
I've said it before, I'll say it again. You didn't screw up by showing too much interest. The right person would never be deterred by you showing interest. You can't screw up with the right person. They're just the wrong person.
This is very true. If you think that you showing interest is gonna turn her off, she's just not the right girl for you.
What would you say the hardest thing about going through a divorce at 44 is?
Trying to figure out how I'm going to start my life again. It's hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the relationship like 10 years plus or?
Yes.
What's your outlook on going back into the world single?
It's dire. It doesn't look good, to be honest.
Are you looking for something serious again off the bat? Do you? Okay.
No.
Why not?
Absolutely not. No. There's no way I want to get into another long-term relationship. It's definitely trying to find and reconnect who the hell I am.
Now, honestly, a lot of people were bashing this woman saying that she's gonna waste her life alone and that she should start dating as soon as possible, but I disagree. If you're getting out of a huge relationship like this, the last thing you need is a rebound, because you're pretty much putting your baggage into that relationship, and now you're pretty much making it that man's responsibility to deal with your problem, and it's not.
A lot of these, first of all, they leave with their body because they ain't got no substance. They lack integrity, don't have no morals, don't know their worth, don't even know what the it is that they want in a person. Still walk around with the band-aid off the wound that hasn't quite healed. Yeah. Y'all don't have many options to pick from.
Let me just say it like this, because I agree with her 100%. This generation is made for being intimate with strangers you don't know. You want to be in the club, dancing, sparklers. Oh my God, it's good money. Cool. Not for me.
This woman said two very important things. The first thing is a lot of women do really lead with their bodies. And these are the kind of women that you do not want to marry because they have nothing else to provide in the relationship. You don't want a girl who's pretty much a brick wall to talk to. Second, like I pretty much said, these girls be going into relationships with open wounds, pretty much using you as a rebound.
Here's how to never get ghosted again. First off, if you notice a person starts to ghost you, just text them, hey, I heard some crazy shit about you. You might want to hear this. They're 100% going to reply, I promise you. And once they do, you ghost them.
Now, I don't like toxic things like this, but I do have to say, if you know you're gonna get ghosted, definitely don't fall into it. Leave first.
I can now confirm that I did receive the results today, and oh my God, I think I'm gonna cry again. I'm just so I can't stop crying.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid.
Tennessee is making a significant change with House Bill 2689, requiring paternity tests before signing birth certificates. This is a critical move, as studies show that around 1/3 of men tested may not actually be the biological father. By mandating these tests, the number of incorrect father identifications could grow. Moreover, the state is cracking down on maternity fraud, making it a punishable crime.
Imagine that 1/3 of men are actually raising kids that are not theirs. I mean, how is this not everywhere on the news right now? This study is absolutely insane, and I can almost guarantee you, if something like this was against women, or 1/3 of their rights were taken away, it would be on the cover of every single newspaper. But now we have men raising kids that are not even theirs in this generation, paying for them, and it seems like the world doesn't even want to bat an eye. We're here talking about women's rights, making women equal, but in reality, we're actually taking away rights from men. I'm super glad things are starting to change though, and some states are making this mandatory, mandatory as it should be. And the only women, like I said, that have a problem with this are the ones that are always most guilty. The ones that are loyal and happy in relationships have no problem with this law. And the number one thing we need in this generation is holding women accountable. But anyway, just in my opinion, guys, because it does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It does my channel a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.